Hi there, my name is Anthony. This is my second movie review. My first was on Upgrade by Leigh Whannell. If you're into science fiction, horror, or even action movies, I would definitely check it out. It's a much better movie than the movie I'm reviewing today, which is Adrift. Now, Adrift is definitely a movie that I would have never seen if I didn't have the Movie Pass, so you could thank Movie Pass for this review. Basically, the setup is there's a couple, they fall in love, they both are into sailing, storm hits, the boat capsizes, gets totaled, and they are stuck adrift in the water, just like the title. It's an okay movie. It's nothing special. If you've seen Open Water or any other number of movies that were just like this, you've already seen it. You could skip it. If you haven't, however, and the novelty of two people being stuck out in the middle of nowhere and trying to survive is something you'd be interested in seeing, well, sure, go see it. Just don't expect nothing amazing. That's basically my spoiler for your review. I'm going to go into some spoilers now, but we're going to keep this short because it was nothing special. So as I said, the two people that are trapped in a boat. It would be a much better movie if it didn't have this framing sequence. That was really unnecessary in a lot of spots. A framing sequence is usually used to set up something. They kept going back into the past of 1983, and because the movie started out where they were already shipwrecked. The boat was already totaled. They kept going back to 1983 to show you how the people fell in love and how they got onto the boat to begin with. However, it never really corresponded. When you do a framing sequence like that, every time you go back in time, it should correlate to the following scene and set something up, and it just very rarely set up anything. Like, she gets a dress in one scene, and in the next scene, maybe you could say she was looking through her clothes on the shipwrecked ship, but it just, there was no point. It wasn't even a point to her actually looking at her clothes to begin with. They go back in time to show she's not sure if she wants to get on the boat or not, but we already see she's on the boat, so it's really a lot of unnecessary scenes like that. They didn't need them. They could have started them right off with, she wrote her mom a letter. It's basically summarizing every scene we've seen up until that point. They could have started it off. Hey Mom, I'm in love. I met the guy of my dreams. We're going sailing. Cut to them on the boat. The storm hits. And then we just have them adrift. And it would have been a much better movie, but instead we kept cutting back for no reason to their love affair, because, you know, we just couldn't assume that they fell in love, and we had to see every step of the way, which made the film drag. I mean, there's no other word for it. It wasn't the crux of the movie, and we didn't have to see it. Also, I mean, the lead actors were both fine. They're serviceable. I think the one girl's name is Shailene Woodley. I remember because I'd seen the movie poster. The guy, I have no idea who he is, but they were both good. So, they were fine. The directing, the camera work was okay. None of the shots were super amazing. The storm scenes were kind of cool, like watching the boat sink and whatever. Towards the end of the movie, we had a twist. And the twist was the boyfriend, he died when the boat originally sunk. He helped her survive all the way through the movie, giving her pointers, talking her through things. He wasn't on the boat when she first woke up. She found him. He was crippled, and he was just lying there most of the movie, and he helped her through moral support, and we saw their relationship through them, but he was not really there. And apparently, when you're hallucinating from lack of hunger and sunstroke and all sorts of things. You could just, according to this movie, just say, I don't need you no more hallucinations, and the hallucinations vanish, which, yeah, it's a bit of bullshit. I don't think hallucinations work that way, but hey, it's in the movie. Although the moral of the story apparently is vegetarians are also full of shit, because the girls are vegetarian at the beginning of the movie, but if you get hungry enough, you're just gonna throw that vegetarianism aside and you're gonna just kill the fish yourself and eat it raw, which was kind of funny. Being she was such a, oh, I only eat vegetables in the beginning, and she's sort of chowing down on it. Once you're hungry, there goes your morality. But the movie was just an average movie. It wasn't anything special. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if it's on TV and you're bored, sure, I guess you could watch it. But that's basically my review, because there's not much else to say on it. And until next time, I'm not really sure what's coming out next week, but I'm sure I'll be watching something.